What's up, fellas? We're at Chicagoland this week with the B car. The track temps up in the upper 100s, I think. So it's gonna be loose, and you're gonna have to try to save your tires. I'm gonna try to give you a step-by-step on how to hot lap, and then how to drive on lap 10, and then how to drive on lap 17. After lap 17, I don't think the tires really change too much. I feel like you're pretty much set for the grip level that you're gonna have for the whole run. And I mean, I feel like y'all gonna enjoy this one. I mean, B fixed is it's pretty solid here. You can move around and whatnot. You can run the high groove or the bottom groove, or it just really depends on what you want to be running. But if you're watching this video, I'm just trying to keep you from burning up your tires. So with that being said, here we go. All right, so here we are. We're getting it nice and wound up through 3 and 4. You want to make sure you're on the outside to start your Q lap, because you're trying to be as fast as you can at start finish line. Now you have the option of cutting the apron on the front straightaway. You don't have to, but if you do it, it'll save you 3 or 4 hundredths or so. So we're gonna go into turn 1. As you can see, I'm never gonna be below 40% gas. I'm gonna be in the gas a lot here. Now the car is gonna be slightly yawed on the exit, but not too much to where like I'm scrubbing speed. And you wanna run just a tad bit low down the back straightaway to try and cut some time a little bit. Now you're gonna go into turn 3, and it's the same thing, but it's very important that you don't overdrive the center, because if you do, it'll scrub speed on exit because you're too busy trying to correct it. And as long as you're able to be smooth on your lap, you'll be able to hit a 0.3. Okay, so this right here is lap 10 in the run. Now this time, as you can see, like I'm gonna keep the same line, but you see this time I'm going to like 30 to 35% throttle, and you see on exit I'm easing into it even more now because there's left grip on the tire. Obviously, you're probably like at least like 7/10 off a hot lap by now at this point. Same thing in the turn 3. I'm going down to like 30%, maybe even 25. And as you can see, I'm easing up to it on exit. I got a tad bit loose, but it's not anything crazy. Now that's fairly doable, but once you get to 18, you'll notice a pretty good size difference there. Now one big thing that you will notice here is as I come to start lap 17, I have now moved up to the outside. It's because the outside lane is now the faster lane between the top and the bottom. So you gotta you gotta put it really up on that fence, and you gotta use the seam to help your car turn. And you wanna be turning down the track on exit. Now I'm gonna go into turn 3 here, and you're gonna notice I'm gonna go as low as 10% on the throttle, because there is absolutely it's just no grip. As you can see, I'm turning right really hard to try to keep the car straight. I'm still able to keep a decent amount of speed in it, but at the same time, you can also see how much harder it is to be able to maintain speed now. Now, I do have one thing to say. It is very imperative that you're not overdriving the center of turn 3, because if you do and you're carrying too much center speed, you're gonna end up getting sideways, and if your reaction skills are not fast enough, you are not gonna be able to save it on exit, as you can see here, and then you're gonna have a big slide, and you're probably gonna get smacked, and you're probably gonna catch a 4X, and when you catch that 4X, you will end up right there, and you don't want to do that.